setting out the key purpose of the 2018 PLSA Annual Conference, Understanding Saver Perspectives. The aim to improve engagement and build a better future for millions.
Every single year we pay billions of pounds to millions of people, and of course that provides them with financial security and, more importantly probably, peace of mind.
Something auto-enrolment has greatly enhanced, resulting in millions more accessing workplace pension schemes. But with that comes the threat of complacency.
Around half of people think that the AE minimum contribution rate is the government's recommended rate of savings, which, plainly isn't the case. And arguably more worrying than that is that 44% of people think that it's enough money to provide them with a comfortable income in retirement, and it doesn't.
So how does the pensions industry encourage increased saving? As part of its Hitting the Target initiative, the PLSA identified key factors, including clear retirement income targets, simpler statements and a pensions dashboard.
People will ask us a very basic question. So, how much do I need to save? How much am I going to need to live on in retirement? And our answer is kind of, oh, it depends. And that's not really very helpful for someone. So we thought, well, why don't we work out what it depends on and actually give people some idea of, if you want to have this lifestyle in retirement, it's going to cost X. And so from that point, people can actually have a clue of, well, I'm on track for a comfortable retirement, a moderate retirement, a basic retirement.
We know people have 11 jobs during their lifetime, they move 8 times. Lots of people lose touch completely with their pension pots. And we published research yesterday that the Pension Policy Institute did for us. We showed that there's £19.7 billion unclaimed in terms of pension money. And we feel there absolutely has to be a pensions dashboard infrastructure to make that really, really easy for people to find everything they have.
Fundamentally, I want to make this clear. I and the government are in favour of consolidation and super funds. We genuinely believe that big is better.
Pensions Minister Guy Opperman highlighted consolidation as a key part of the pensions roadmap, with super funds providing the opportunity for new investment strategies appealing to savers who are more motivated by ESG and infrastructure projects.
If your individual savings organisation or fund is investing something that you can identify as being part of something that you are part of, whether it is Crossrail or King's Cross, or it's climate change issues, environmental issues, there is good evidence that this is successful. And I look at social impact investing, and I look at big society capital, which has been very successful in a way that is, in my view, laudable, and people buy into that.
To be successful, any new initiatives must of course command the public's trust. Key players in that, the Pensions Regulator and Financial Conduct Authority, chose the conference to announce a joint strategy in terms of understanding the consumer journey and ensuring schemes are providing value for money.
That isn't just about costs and charges, albeit that is an important part. It's all the aspects of thinking about how members get value from their savings and from the scheme that they're in.
And value for money will be key to getting those people really committed to their pension pots and contributing more probably as well.
Absolutely, that's right. And this conference is tailored around talking about engaging savers. If we engage savers, they will have greater expectation.
Having overseen the Intergenerational Commission report, Lord Willits reminded the audience that for the best industry outcomes, young savers must feel they're getting as good a deal as their older counterparts.
The good news is that young people want their granny to have a decent time in her retirement, and old people care about the young. But I think there's not a recognition of how much our generation, the boomers, have benefited. And there are young workers who are busy working in companies, generating resources to plug deficits in company pension schemes of which they're never going to be members. They need to have a fair deal themselves. That means bigger contributions into Nest, for example, some reduction in the amount of risk they're bearing.
Having heard from industry leaders, broadcasters, politicians and economists, delegates were offered a final thought from author and former Olympian Matthew Said.
However good I am, even if I'm a genius, even if I'm a senior leader at one of the most prestigious Western corporate institutions, I can nevertheless get better.
The growth mindset, which will allow this industry to embrace the change needed to fully understand its savers.